Hello everybody, and I'm Jane Jackson here at the Dubois County Humane Society with Executive Director Jordan Wehr for your Pet of the Week segment. And our little furry friend today, Pria, is our kitty cat of the week. Pria is, you said, 6 years old, a pure white cat. Where did she come from?
She was originally with us in 2022 for about 6 months. She was found at a gas station, and she came to us for adoption. She was adopted out, and recently found her way back to us this past December. So she's been with us just a couple months here. She is super sweet, as you can tell. She loves a good cuddly bed. Loves a good head rub, and she is also FIV positive, but that definitely does not slow her down whatsoever.
Wow, so she is indeed very sweet, and she's kind of been here for a while. This isn't her first rodeo here. What would you say she'd be best with? Children, adults, other cats, other dogs, on her own?
I think she probably would love to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
She is, as you can tell, pretty easygoing. Like I said, really just likes kind of a quiet bed, quiet home. She has been around other cats, but she is FIV positive, so we would just want to have a conversation about what that looks like if somebody has other cats in the home. But she is super sweet, super easygoing, and just very snuggled up.
Wow. So we got a lab cat here. You know, I remember like one of my first interviews here, we talked about how every cat has their own personality and attitude, and hers is definitely easygoing. So if you're looking for a lab cat, a very cartoony white cat who just kind of wants to be loved and just wants to hang around all day, Pria is the cat for you. What a sweetheart. So, you know, we honestly have been making several trips to the shelter recently, but still yet, what do you guys have in store? You guys recently had your first puppy yoga day. How did that go on Thursday?
It was really fun. It was a really, really great turnout. We were completely sold out. We had about 30 people there and 7 puppies that were running around the entire time. I think everybody had a really good time. Everybody loved it. And we do have one more session coming up on March 12th. Same place at the Secret Meadow of Imp Barn in Celestine from 6:30 to 7:30, and it will be the same goofy group of puppies as well.
Oh my goodness. So if you haven't had a chance to lead, my apologies. If you haven't had the chance to meet the pet of the week from last week on Thursday, is the chance to do it, as well as all of his siblings. But if you know you're not into that for whatever reason, I don't know how you couldn't be, there's still Pria. And she is indeed being very, very sweet right now. But that is great that you guys have had a great turnout. Let's hope that they have another great turnout this weekend. Maybe somebody gets so attached they decide, I want to do yoga with one of these puppies, or maybe 2 or 3, every day, and takes them home. So
yes, we have
awesome.
Almost all of the puppies have approved adopters, so they're going to hang out with us until they are fixed. But we do still have a couple listed on our website that are still available. So hopefully by the end of the week, especially after yoga, all of those will have adopters as well.
Amazing. So going through March, we're almost to the middle of it now. What else does the shelter have going on?
Yeah, so we are going to have some adoption promos going on as well. Towards the end of March, we've got a couple different things up our sleeve, and then going into the Easter season, we also have our fundraiser for Egg My Yard. That's always a really fun one. All of our shelter Easter bunnies hide your Easter eggs for you. And so it's a time saver, and it's just a really fun fundraiser as well for us to do. And then also going into the end of April and on May 2nd, we have our Adopt-a-thon. So April 30th is the National Adopt a Shelter Pet Month or Day. And we're super excited. We've got a lot of adoption promos. We've got some vendors coming in, and we're really excited for the Adopt-a-thon to offer all the different things, just like we did last year as well.
Amazing. So lots going on as usual. And with Easter, Pria actually does kind of look like your stereotypical Easter bunny.
Yep.
So what a great way to celebrate the holiday, Pria.
She can fill that role pretty easily.
Oh, yeah. Maybe she'd rather take a nap in the sun instead of hiding Easter eggs. But
Yes.
either way, she is really a huge sweetheart. I actually can't get over how soft she is. While sweet, timid Pria is fully grown and fixed, we still like to remind viewers at home and more what to do when stumbling upon a cat who may not have a clipped ear or is visibly showing signs of not being spayed or neutered, especially as we are officially in kitten season. And so, say I'm taking a walk around my neighborhood or anywhere else and I stumble upon a kitten or a whole litter of them. What do? To this, Jordan advised me, as well as anyone else who may find themselves in this situation, these few steps. At first, let the kittens be, as their mother may be out hunting or she may be nearby but just out of sight. Either way, kittens are safer with their mother, and we wouldn't want to cause the mother any stress if she is returned to missing kittens. Secondly, if you come back and you're sure the mother isn't around anymore, proceed to take the following procedures. First, you'll want to fill out a surrender form at the Dubois County Humane Society website regarding the kittens. Do not just trap them and leave them at the shelter's doorsteps, as they may be unprepared for the litter. This is the same form you would fill out when returning a previously adopted cat. Next, after receiving a message from the shelter that they are ready for the kittens, and if you have already safely trapped them, bring them to the shelter, in which they'll take care of the kittens from there. When finding a juvenile or full-grown cat wandering around with visible signs of not being fixed, the best thing to do is practice TNR, or trap, neuter, and release, with the Dubois County Humane Society Spay and Neuter Clinic. All you need to do is make an appointment on the website, trap the stray cat, bring him or her to the appointment, then after the appointment, release the animal unless you feel it can't survive on its own as a stray. Once again, don't just trap the cat and leave it at the clinic's doorstep. Now, as we continue through kitten season, the shelter is asking the public for donations to help them get through it. Specifically, wet kitten food is in high demand at the shelter. Other than that, though, the shelter is always accepting cat chow, kitten chow, dog chow, and various other donations, as well as volunteers for cats and dogs alike. One popular program with the cats is the shelter's Reading with the Cats programs, in which people of all ages may come in during the shelter's visitors' hours to sit down with the cats and read their favorite stories to them. This program is great specifically for young children who are practicing their reading skills, as well as anyone else who just enjoys sharing a good book with some good listeners. As to Pria, our beautiful pet of the week, she would do well with a quiet home, with those who enjoy having a lap cat while sitting down watching TV, doing puzzles, taking a nap, or anything else in their free time. While it may take a moment for Pria to warm up to you, she truly is an amiable cat who is ready to bask in her future family's attention at her future forever home. This has been Jane Jackson with Jordan Wehr for your Pet of the Week. Your weather forecast is up next.